Hello, I'm Tiny Pirate. Welcome to episode 6 of Big Pharma. We have in the previous episode invented 3 cures. Gavron's Heart Constrictor, Kemp's Tummy Cuddler, and over here, Antol's Generic Easer. Problem we have is that, well, that heart angina medication is really terrible. It's not getting us any money. But I've noticed in the cures that combating ADHD is relatively easy a drug to produce. It's looking really profitable. We have all the bits we need. We just need this catalyst. So let's have a look at our ingredients. And there we go. There's a catalyst. That's what we want. I think we can now afford to go and find that catalyst. Oh, I didn't realize it was 5,000 each to hire. That's so expensive. We better make use of them and not hire and fire them all the time. But we're going to go find that catalyst. We're going to bring it into the building. We are going to turn off this awful angina medication and mix and match. And, well, actually, we better get researching the mixer, hadn't we? So here we go. That's going to take a bit of time. But these guys have been working. Got a bunch of upgrades. It's time to upgrade the pill maker. We have 8 of them in the factory. I don't mind upgrading one of these. I might just hold off. Maybe slightly reduced multi-mixer would be a good idea when it comes out. So let's just leave that for now. Everybody's getting into creamers. I'm not getting into creamers. We are going for this ADHD drug. By the looks of it, no one else has. And oh, look at those. They've all gone for second level cures across the board. That's pretty good for them. And those are some great cures. No one has an ADHD drug. That's great. And I looked at the cure market earlier and it's looking pretty productive. There's no one else doing it, and the demand for it's up. So 34% working at it. Demand for this one is increasing. Rubberized is alright, sap. But it's not too bad. Not as bad as some of these ones are here. Well, demand's falling on those. That's good. People are getting out of this market. Excellent. That's fine. More for me. More for me and more for us. That's profitable enough. C+, that's still pretty awful. D, fairly awful. And terrible. So, we've prevented angina attacks, but we also stop people crapping. I think that's a fair trade-off. I think if I had angina, a little bit of sitting around on the toilet struggling would be fine, as long as I didn't have an angina attack. That's not so bad. But that rating, minus 20% value. Wow. No wonder it's so poor. And 59% here. Excellent. Research. Oh, yep. Okay, ticking along. We need that multi-mixer. Need it. Yeah, we definitely need it. Come on. So the multi-mixer is going to allow us to mix the 2 drugs together to grab the catalyst and then build our amazing ADHD drug. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the other cures. So somewhere out there is a diabetes drug no one cares about, really. $98? That's pretty terrible. And some liver medication, other bits and bobs. So these aren't that amazing. Preventing gout, soothing coughs. I guess they're pretty basic, but that's fine. This autoclave drug, not a bad choice either. We're on the path to autoclave, I suppose, so we could look at that in due course. We just have to go this way. So multi-mixer, in we go, 3 months. 2 upgrades there. Let's save it for the multi-mixer. Ingredients, how are you doing? 90% of the way there. That's going to be a bit of lag. That's okay though. Right, more cold relief. And gout. Gout catcher. Wow, they've got onto some of the advanced cures down here. Or at least the advanced ingredients. Body response, I imagine. We're dealing with infection. Body response. I kind of wished I could have researched that, but look how much. Whoa, so many. What are you guys going to do? I think you can sit around for now. I'm not sure I want to hire you. We've got the ingredient. You can keep things ticking along, being cheap. You guys need to hurry up. And you guys over here, still doing okay on money. Great. Except for our angina drug. So these 3 ports here should be plenty to bring in our angina medication. Well, to produce our angina medication. How are we looking here? Yeah, don't want to work with that one at all. Come on, I'm hanging out for you. I'm hanging out for you, researchers, explorer types. Get on with it. Okay, well, whoops, hanging out for you, researcher types. 50%. Oh dear. Taking your time. I think perhaps using the magic of video editing, we will cut to the point at which this research is done. Right, welcome back. We had to go and research the shaker so that we could move ingredients around, because what I realized was that we have an antidepressant here. Just wanted to make sure we could move things around if we wanted to when it comes to merging these two drugs together. We didn't want to destroy the antidepressant effect by smashing over it with the catalyst, because that would be pointless. We wouldn't be able to use the catalyst. So we're going to have to cause one of these drugs to be shaken up. I've got some ideas on how to do this. Can't guarantee it'll be perfect, but it will do the trick. So let's get on with things. The next thing for these guys to research, well, don't mind if they sit here being cheap. Yeah, make things cheaper. And maybe work on an analyzer. Why not? Why not? Analyzer's always helpful. We want to get good drugs after all. We're going to have to research it sooner or later. So let's just pause things here. Going to drag all of our spare parts to one side. Ignoring this angina medication. It wasn't very good. Go away. Oh, of course, sold the wrong thing. Okay, so let us bring in here our catalyst stuff. Let us bring in here our antidepressant. Import. And then let us make sure we have got a mixer sorted. We could try for putting it about there, I reckon. And then let's see what happens. If we connect them up, you'll see what goes horribly wrong when they mix together. While they're doing that, let's get these ingredients upgraded. We've got a lot of upgrades here. $30, it's currently $58, $39. That's still expensive. Let's drop that. $32, $39. Can upgrade that as well. Do we need to keep these guys? That's the question I ask myself every day, and I don't know the answer. So right now it's an antidepressant, but we lost the. It doesn't really matter what we do. Oops, toggle base, top one or bottom one. Good point. So if I put it down, you'll see what happens. It's going to take those two and boom, not so great. So I toggle the base, pick it up, put it down, click on it again. This time, yeah, also not much good. We are going to want to get this antidepressant a bit lower. I'm hoping that if we just shake up this other drug here to drop it by 1, it will work. We shall see. I never like thinking about these things too much. I like to get stuck in. Where are you, Shaker? Wow, you are enormous. Throwing away some drugs. What are we looking at? I'm hoping this works. No, we need to pick you up again. You had some legacy stuff on the belt, maybe? Here we go. Here we go. Bonk. We lost a curative effect. What happens if I toggle the base? I'm hoping to keep the cold cure. I mean, it'd be great if it cured ADHD and colds. Why isn't it doing that? I'm being an idiot. Cold symptoms. Okay, so yeah. If we were to drop... really? Are we not able to keep that at all? Where are you, cold? Okay, so it overwrites. Of course it overwrites. But the other one... Toggle base. If I toggle base this time... Well, then we lose. Let's try a belt. Come on. Well, no, of course, then we lose everything because there's no space left. Right, well, never mind. It can't be perfect, can it? It's just going to have to be what it is. Maybe that will do the trick. There we go. Antidepressant with a catalyst. We need to drop it down to strength 7 or 11. We can drop it by 2 with a couple of dissolvers. I like these dissolvers. They are cheap. And another dissolver. We have one spare. Of course we have one spare. How many of these did I make? Come on. What's going to be the best way to hook this place up? I like a bit of space. Well, that might make sense, mightn't it? Yeah. Come on, you, over here. Yeah, that's going to look attractive. It's the most important thing. No, park you out of the way. How are we doing? In the 7-Eleven, and now we need another dissolver, and we will have ourselves an ADHD drug. Okay, well, it's not going to be tidy, but what can you do? Just, I need an ADHD drug, maybe. No, I don't need an ADHD drug. OCD drug. Combat ADHD. Oh, that's great. We can put it up into inducing nightmares. We need to wow. We need to... I did it again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Right, we need a... how much stronger do we need to make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is not much point in keeping these, except to park them. They don't cost anything, I suppose. We definitely might as well just go 1, 2, 3. Can we? Can we? Last time I tried this, I fiddled for hours trying to min-max the position of things, and it, well, didn't go well, shall we say. Just gonna check that. No. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't mind doing it like this. It's not pretty, but it'll work, and it's a bit cheaper than our unupgraded accelerometers, except for all this belt cost. I mean, that's something to think about. You got a lot of sunk cost in all that belt. I could have moved this a bit over this way and made it a bit neater, couldn't I? That's disappointing. There's an earthquake. I want painkillers. Too bad. Munch Zapper. What is that? I hope it's not my ADHD medicine. Lung Buddy. Cold medicine. Painkillers and antibiotics. Alright, analyzers. That's cool. Right, what are we doing here? Wow, we're generating a ton of upgrade points. Pill printers. We use a lot of them. Yeah, let's just go straight for that. Put you guys onto alternative deliveries, why not? And how are we doing in production? What have we got here? 3 more? Really? Really? I feel kind of bad. It just feels wildly inefficient. I know it's not. In fact, it's even cheaper than I thought. Can we just do it like that? Yeah, we'll just line these babies up. Come here, you guys. Oh, we'll want this one. I mean, that's looking kind of pretty. It's a bit Tetris-like, which I don't mind. I don't know about you. Another one. Pretty sure. Let's make doubly sure. And one more. Yeah, so we definitely need one more evaporator. Oh, look at that. It's as if the factory was designed to produce this drug. It's just so neat and tidy. Alright. Bang. Yeah, no, we'll forget about that. Constant, whatever. Yeah, gone. Sorry. All done. Brilliant. It does induce nightmares, which is unfortunate, but it combats ADHD. I'm not sure which is worse to have, but... Alright, let's name this after Roland Combs. He's been a good buddy of mine for a while on this channel. Roland Combs. Brain Focuser Iser. Wow. Awesome. Awesome new product there. And we are making it. We are making what? Good money. C rated. Not too bad a profit though. Inducing nightmares. Might want to do some analyzing pretty soon, I reckon. Have a look at what those what drugs are doing what exactly. Whoops. Cures. I wanted to check how we're doing on cures. So we have a combats ADHD. Flatline, no one else is competing. Wow, that's great. I kind of want to focus on maybe making that a really awesome drug. So, if I grab an analyzer, and can we afford it? Yeah, we can. Let's just put this here. It's going to eat up quite a few ingredients, analyzing the drug, and it's going to cost us money, but I don't mind. It's worth it if we can figure out optimal strength and do something about optimal strength. Breath reducer. What on earth's a breath reducer? Sneeze stopper. Cold medicines? I guess so. Analyzing. Right. Yeah, it's cooking drugs. Cooking drugs. Walter White would be dead proud of my factory, don't you reckon? I mean, look at it. There's little Walter White. It's all over this place. I wonder if this game is moddable. Man, just imagine the illegal stuff people are going to start suggesting. Maybe an expansion pack. Maybe we should go suggest that. I'm not sure it's a real publicity winner to teach people how to manufacture methamphetamines or other kinds of drugs. Okay, park those spare devices over there. How are we doing? Should speed things up. What are we doing for research while we wait for that? So these guys are currently doing fine there. No upgrades to spend. We have over here 10 upgrades. That's pretty great. Oh goodness, we're losing money. Do we want to drop the cost of that? 8. I'm kind of tempted to drop that. Cost 37. Let's upgrade that, and maybe again. Just try and reduce the flat cost across the board. Oh, that's 47. That's demand for this drug. It's dropping a bit. Not too bad. Research. Okay, whoops, let's pause. Okay, whoops, did we miss that? Research complete. Alternative delivery. Okay, go to research. Let's get onto the creamer. That's going to make our drug a bit more effective. So, I want to get this production line working again before we end up in the massive negatives. Like we are now. Okay, emergency, sell off that. Emergency, put a belt down. Alright, so, well, what do we do? What we do know is that we're very close to the maximum strength for inducing nightmares. That's real pain, so, I mean, if we chucked it through one more agglomerator, we might end up with a better drug. But we might not, because we haven't got the money to afford to research right now. That's kind of cool. 10 attentions focused, 5 nightmares induced. Right, that's helpful, I suppose. Can we afford to eat some profit on some of these other drugs? An acid reflux drug? You know, I think I could probably afford that. Let's try that. So, right, okay. With that, and this research no doubt taking a fair while, I think it's probably best that we leave this for a period of time for the next episode and come back and find out what the research is doing then. Thank you everyone for being my willing participants in experimental science and drug manufacturing. I hope to catch you in the next episode. Have fun.